Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. Tonight, or today, because it's the morning, we'll be talking about the Texas Senate primaries. And who knows, we might have to check some judicial races, but we'll take a look at the primaries for the said Texas Senate. We have Ted Cruz, the Republican nominee, and then we have Colin Allred, who is the said probably a big Democratic coalition leader. He also is an American football player previously. So the question is, how did they perform in their basically March 5th primary? We'll be taking a look starting with Ted Cruz. Yes, Ted Cruz won over 1 million votes, pretty much facing barely any opposition. He beat his opponents Holland Gibson and Rufus Lopez, who stayed on a single digit margin, a single digit number. There's nothing much really to say here, that other than that Ted Cruz is of course the incumbent. He is going to have an overwhelming upper hand, and victory is most likely going to sweep over to him, uh, reg- inevitably. So you'll see Cruz won counties over around 90% to an 80 to 90% margin to a 70 to 80% margin. It's a very good swing here, as you can see here. Northern Texas, the stub of Texas right over here was mainly, I would say, Cruz's best performance. He uh did really good gathering votes up here. I would say this is the most conservative area in the state of Texas itself. It's pretty red. Up here, voting over almost 90%, you could say, 90% to 80% up here. There's not really much 70% conservative counties voting up here. And then again, no one really lives up there by the Oklahoma border. But then again, it's going to have like Oklahoma like politics up there. Very separate from the rest of Texas. Separate from, as you know, the panhandle geographically and the southern border. So that is something to know about. So we got Ted Cruz. Let's take a look at the Democratic primary. So, if you should know, look at that. We have Colin Allred, the, as you know, winner of the primary. He managed to pick up the most counties, but not every county. You'll see that his opponent, Roland Gutierrez, was successful in winning most of the counties on the southern border. I don't really know why they're going uh for uh Gutierrez over here, because I don't know, for some reason, but they feel very adamant. I would say his best performance would probably be these three counties that voted for Gutierrez for around 80, no 60 to 7, almost 60% for him. But as you know, Allred, being a football star, has an upper hand in probably gaining a going past the threshold, and that is, as you know, winning Central Texas. He's carried Bexar County, which has San Antonio, Travis County, which has Austin, El Paso, Houston over here, and then there's Dallas. So he's pretty much won the strongholds needed in order to win the Democratic nomination. Gutierrez didn't really Gutierrez didn't really win any cities in the Senate primary, just mainly the southern border, which does have a lot of Democrats, but again, no one really lives there. We have Mr. Gonzalez winning counties in orange, Mark Gonzalez winning over here around the Gulf. He's also won some panhandle counties, even some up here. No votes voted in this county. I swear, this must be the most unpopularist county in the United States. Like, no one votes in this county. So, and in this county either. No one voted in this. Yeah. Texas does have unpopulated counties. That does happen. So, Mark Gonzalez winning like 8.8% of the popular vote, winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 counties overall. Mary Gomez won the counties in pink. Now, there wasn't really counties in pink. There was just this one county. Don't really know the name. You could say it's a part of the Panhandle. But that county was a part of the Marie Gomez's 4.6% of the popular vote. So that does say a lot. I don't know what the counties in black. Counties in black are saying Gonzalez, which is weird. If you ask me, that does not really look like a color I would associate with our friend here. But the reason, I don't know. It's just black. It's supposed to be voting for Gonzalez for a 90% clip, and I think that's a little weird, but it should be a different color, a more darker orange, if you ask me. But we have, as you know, Marie Gomez, Carl Sherman. Carl Sherman didn't pick up any, and the rest, and yeah, despite Mr. Sherman being a state legislature and a congressman from the state of Texas, serving Texas's 109th district, he seems not to really do very well in picking up counties. You'd think he had an upper hand, but you got these two Gomez, you got Gomez and Gonzalez, two no-namers winning that said past the threshold of 3.3%. So that is indeed interesting when it comes to that. When it comes to polling, though, it looks like it's close. I would still think Ted Cruz would win. Colin Allred hasn't won a legitimate poll. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to change much. CNN hasn't predicted anything, but CNN Analysis, Elections Daily, Sabuda's Crystal Ball, Inside Elections, and the Cook Political Report are saying likely to leaning Republican margins. But yeah, I think that includes our Texas primary. I'm going to double check judicial elections. I know there were a lot of judicial races, but we can check that. I don't think there are races for the Supreme Court in Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and call this video quits. And that concludes our state primaries. We just had to look at Texas and North Carolina for state primaries. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. We're going to get to ballot measures next. We should finish those up today. And then tomorrow we'll be covering March 12th Mini Tuesday states, which are Mini Tuesday results, which are actually today, which I am looking forward to. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next political episode.